folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. I'm doing a gift request from Montauk Ed. Ed, shout out to you. Thank you, my friend, for this one. And this is kind of a fun trip here because I'm doing another Joel Fry reaction. This song is already done. And Ed said that, oh, you wanted the lyric version, but you said that Joel is now your favorite new artist. So that's very cool. And this is the third song of Joel's that I've done. So he has depth to him. So I can understand why you'd like him. I remember the last reaction I did, I was off and running with my commentary. So let's see what we've got from Joel this time around. Here we go. And I can't elicit, maybe she's already done with the relationship. Other than that, I don't know.
Well, they say this guitar's priceless, and if I get down on my luck, I could put it in the paper and get God knows how much. It sits there in the corner, quietly collecting dust. But it ain't what it can do, it's what it's already done. But then there's that old pickup stuck out in the drive, just sitting high on blocks since the day that it died. They tell me I should sell it just because it doesn't run. But it ain't what it can do, it's what it's already done. Back when I started to sing for crowds, beating on that old 6-string real loud, and you cheered me on while I played out of tune.
Oh, it's his own guitar?
When that old truck broke down on the road, you helped me fix it on the phone. After I was done, you said I made you proud.
I totally know why you like this song, Ed, because you and I have spoken, and I know you've even left comments in the comments about how wonderful your parents were, and that this song makes a lot of sense.
It's not what they're worth, it's what they remind me of. 'Cause it ain't what they can do, it's what they've already done.
God, it reminds me so much.
It's an old piece of leather that's seen better days. I should just take that old baseball mitt and throw it away. They say that there's no ball game left in that old glove, but it ain't what it can do, it's what it's already done. Back when I was in Little League, you helped coach my baseball team, and we weren't that good, but we still won a few. After school out in the yard, you come home from a day of working hard, but you still took time to have a catch or two. It's not what it's worth, it's what it reminds me of. 'Cause it ain't what it can do, it's what it's already done.
It's so hard to get rid of that stuff.
The legacy you're gonna leave is all your friends and family still around. You'll always be remembered for who and how you love. 'Cause it ain't what you can do, it's what you've always done.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I can see why he's your new favorite, not just because of how much you love, respect, and honor your own parents, Ed, because I know you do. You've said that much in multiple contexts, and I love that. And it explains why you are the way you are. In part, I mean, credit goes to you too as well for holding on to that beautiful tradition and that heart and all that your parents bestowed upon you and raised you with and all that. But this here, it's, I know, all right, so in my life coaching, I do talk with people who are thinking about getting divorced or who are getting divorced or who are fairly recently divorced. And one of the things that shows up, and you don't anticipate this necessarily when you're thinking of getting divorced, is that if you've got kids, and most people do, how do you divide up the stuff? Like the first onesie, or in this case, this isn't set against the backdrop of divorce, but it's one of the things where those items just remember, it's like your first house. Like you're going to sell a house, but that's where you raised the kids and the family room that was there. And, it's the memories of things. The memories last a lot longer than the actual event does. But this is just beautiful where the guitar, the baseball mitt, the father, was tired. He would make time for him. And the old truck, his father helped you get it working and all the memories. And then it's like, well, you're not going to take this stuff through your entire life with you. At some point, you're going to divest yourself of it, but some of it. But what are the most impactful? What are the things that make you feel a certain way? And I can relate. When I moved a number of years ago, put stuff in storage, went to Florida, took care of my mother for a couple of years, and then when I came back, moved into my own place again. And I remember at one point, I'm looking for my Little League trophies. I had 3 or 4 of them from back in the day, and I thought I'd gotten rid of them. I couldn't find them. I was mortified. I didn't even know they meant that much to me until that moment when I didn't think I had them any longer. I thought I might have thrown them out, but that's not something I would have done. So, and I eventually found them. And I don't even have them displayed in my house. I still have them in my storage place in my basement. But I'm like, oh my gosh, like I found them. I felt like I was made whole again because that part of my life meant so much to me and my teammates. And I remember certain at-bats, like things that stick in your brain that are associated with those little trophies. And that's the song, man. It's just the memories of life. I love that. I don't even know if I want to rate that ad, but I'm gonna, all right? Because it isn't a song that's an homage to a specific person, even though it is that for you, but it's the general concept of respecting anybody who had something to do with you, grandparents, parents, uh, even elder. I've got my surrogate daughters. I know I mean a lot to them. I don't know fully, but they express it to me. And it just melts my heart. I love being that for them. But I've had people in my life, other than my parents, who meant something to me in a big way. All right. The number that popped into my head on this was a 9.8. The video was very well put together too, but that is an extraordinary song. So, Ed, you make a lot of sense. The song made a lot of sense, but I'm starting with you. You make a lot of sense, my friend. I've spoken with Ed a couple of times, and if you ever had a chance to meet a good, down-to-earth dude, you'd put Ed right up there at the top of the list. So there it is. All right, guys, there you go. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.